Hi, this is Swathiramya, Assistant Professor, SNS College of Engineering. You're here with me in IOT lecture series. In the previous video, we were discussing about the logical design of IOT. What is logical design of IOT? What all the components there in logical design of IOT? Logical design, which will give you the overall representation of entities and the process which has been dealing with the IOT system. It will not give you the lower level specifications which is needed for the implementing IOT systems. Okay. So, it consists of 3 blocks in it. First block will be the functional block, second thing will be the communication model, and third thing will be the communication API. So, when you go for the communication, when you go for the functional block, obviously what all the function needed for IOT system and what all the devices or what all the logical things you need for the functional block will be the device, communication, service, management, security and application. This has been discussed already in the previous videos. And the second thing will be the communication models. We have got 4 communication model here: request, response, publish, subscribe, push, pull, exclusive, pair. Request response, it is very clear, it is like a client server model. Client will send a request to the server. Server will access the resources. When what are the resources or data which is needed, it will fetch the data from the resources and it will respond to the client. The client cannot directly use the resources. Server will be act as a mediator for a client. Okay, this is how the request and response model works. The next will be publish subscriber model. When you go for a publish subscriber model, it is like YouTube subscription. Only whenever the channel publishing a new video or uploading the new video, only if you subscribe to that channel, you will get the notification or you will get the video things. Okay, so this is how the publish subscription model works. Here you have a publisher, broker, consumer. Only the broker will handle everything. Publisher does not know who all the customer going to read their topic. Broker will have the list of topics and a list of customer which are subscribed. So, publisher will put the message to the broker. Broker will check with the customer list and he will send to the concern message to the concerned customers. This is how the publish subscription model works. Push and pull model. Here the queue is very, very important. The producer will send, the publisher or producer will push the message to the queue and the queue will act as a database. It will act as a buffer to store all the messages which has been sent by the publisher. Here also the publisher or the producer does not have any knowledge about who all the customer that's going to use our messages or read our messages. Nothing. He does not know anything. Everything will be controlled by the queue. The messages will be pushed to the queue and these messages will be this how the publisher queue push and pull method works. So, last method will be the exclusive pair method. Here you have a client and server. So, the client will request to set up the connection. So, the server has the chance of accepting the request to establish a connection. If it wants, it can accept and it can establish allow the client to establish a connection. If it does not want to communicate with the client, surely the server can reject it also. So, if the server has been accepting the response, it will respond accepting the request. Then the message from the client will be sent to the server. In response to the messages or any queries from the client, the message will be sent from the server to the client. Once the communication has been done, the connection closed request would be sent from the client to the server. Then the connection will be closed in response to the client's request. It's purely based on the request and response model. It's same as request and response model, but here the communication is exclusively between 2 people or 2 kind of things. Okay, exclusive pair is a bidirectional full duplex communication model that uses a persistent connection between the client and the server. It's like talking in a phone. Okay, once the connection is set up, it remains open until the client sends a request to close the connection. So the client and server can send a message to each other till the connection is open. So once the connection is, once the communication is done, the client will send for the close of connection and it will shut down the connection. Okay. From this you can understand what is there in logical design of IoT system. So we have been discussing different model which is been there in the communication model. You started with the request response model, publish subscription model, push and pull model and exclusive pair. These all the 4 models available there in communication model: request response, publish subscribe model, push and pull, exclusive pair. So with this with this we can conclude that these are all the parts available in the communication model. Okay. In the next video I will discuss about the communication API model. Okay. Bye bye. See you.